The setting sun bled hues of orange and purple across the evening sky as Reginald Pruitt, the 8th Earl of Harrington, ambled through his sprawling estate. It was one of those picture-perfect days that made living in the English countryside an absolute joy. That is, until he stumbled upon a small commotion near the old willow tree at the edge of the property. Curious, he veered off the path to investigate, and what he found left him both bemused and there, sprawled out on the dooky's grass, beneath the willow's weeping branches, was a young woman. With that, he strode out of the room, leaving the servants to gawk after him in stunned silence. Meanwhile, as the chaos of the drawing room subsided, Ilara cradled the youngest of the 3 infants, her heart heavy with worry. Where were the child's parents? And more importantly, how had they ended up in Lord Harrington's park? The pieces of the puzzle started to slot together in her mind, but it was a jumbled mess. She remembered a heated argument, the searing pain of a slap, and then nothing. The last thing she recalled was cradling these very same children close, with For now, she needed rest. The answers could wait until morning. Meanwhile, Lord Harrington paced the length of his study, his solicitor seated opposite him at his desk. The aged man, Mr. Pennington, was a pillar of the community, having served not only as the OL's lawyer, but also as a confidant and friend. "I say, Pennington," the Earl began, running a hand through his salt and pepper hair. "Have you ever heard of Lady Charlotte losing her mind over a lowly seamstress?" Mr. Pennington's bushy eyebrows shot up in surprise. "Indeed, my lord, are you certain it was Lady Charlotte?" "Well, the child, or rather the children, were left in the care of a nurse, and the nurse swears blind. It was the Lady Charlotte stood. But why? Why would she abandon her own flesh and blood?" The solicitor leaned back in his leather chair, stroking his neatly trimmed beard. "Perhaps she was hoping someone else would take care of them." "My lord, Lady Charlotte isn't known for her rational decision-making." Harrington snorted. "That she isn't, but surely she wouldn't abandon them. Not so, unless—" He stopped, his eyes widening. "Unless someone had threatened her, forced her hand, so to speak." As he stood on the doorstep of Blackwood Manor, the Earl couldn't shake off the premonition that this case was far from ordinary. This wasn't just about a missing woman and some abandoned infants. There was something lurking beneath the surface, something dark and sinister that threatened to spill out. What he didn't know was that he was right on the money. Inside the manor, Lady Charlotte paced, her eyes wild and unfocused. Her once impeccable manners had devolved into a manic cat.